everybody. Welcome to a beautiful day here in Franklin. Not gonna lie to you, the weather here has kind of sucked. The last couple days we have had everything from rain to it's actually been really kind of chilly. And then yesterday we had snow. So like I keep saying, the weather here in Franklin, Nashville area is very, very schizophrenic. So today we've got a project that I really need to get to, and I'm going to show you what it's going to look like. But the reason why we're doing this today and not another day is because when I look at the forecast, the weather looks like it's going to start getting warm this week, and we're going to have some rain. So I really need to get some seed on that side of my lawn, which I'm going to walk you over to right now. That's where my sprinkler backflow valve is. Easy for me to say. That's where my sprinkler backflow valve is. And I'm going to build it up a little bit. And I'm also going to seed that whole side of the yard. Again, for most of you that know, I have Bermuda. Bermuda does not like the shade. And over there, it's not quite as bad as my other side where I did that project lawn. But it's almost as bad. So we need to do something with that. So let's take a look at it real quick. And I'll show you what I'm going to do. If y'all remember, we did our gutter project right there, and it actually is working really, really good. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. So what we're going to do over here is we are going to build a small little retaining wall that I'm going to do with 4x4s, and I'm going to bring it all the way from right there, and we're bringing it across and then cross over to there and then bring it into the wall right there. So what that's going to do is I'm actually going to be able to build this up. I've got a sprinkler head right there. I've got another one that's way down there. And the sprinkler head's fine for getting all of this wet during the summer. But these shrubs I put in late in the fall, and so they did okay. I think they'll come back, but we're going to relocate those. So I'm going to do this the right way. And the reason why is because, number one, I really like the look. And then also because it is wood, I'm going to make sure that I put down some gravel and some sand underneath the 4x4s so that we don't get premature rotting. I mean, it's wood and it's going to be an element and it will rot eventually, but I want to make sure that I do it the right way so that I get the most life out of it that I possibly can. So first step is going to my favorite place, Man Disney, aka Home Depot. We did our little run. We've got 8 4x4s. Not sure if I'm going to need them all, but that's what we're going to work with. And then I've got some crusher stone, got some gravel. And so now we're going to start working on this guy right here. So we'll start digging this trench and go from there. Right there where that corner is, that's going to be the corner of what we're going to build. We're going to go right up 16 feet. I've got 4x4x8s, so that'll take 2 of them across, and then we'll stagger them, and that should work. So far it looks pretty level. I need to dig out a little bit more dirt just so I've got a little bit of a trench to put the gravel in, and the base layer down I can compact it a little bit, and then we can put the 4x4s on top of that. done a pretty good job of digging a small trench. It didn't have to be very deep, but I wanted it somewhat level. And now we're gonna put down some paver base, and that will help compact it and level it out. And then I'll put a little bit of gravel on top of that, and that's what the 4x4s are gonna go on. And then that way, everything should be fairly level. And that's why I've got my 3-foot level out here, just make sure we stay nice and level. And then when we work our way back up here to the wall, we've got something to go off of and it won't look all wonky. So it's gonna go over the gutter area that we did the other day. So I'll work on that when I get there. But for now, we just need to get the paver base in place and make sure that it's nice and level. We've got a good base for the first rung. And so what we're gonna do now, it's nice and level. We're gonna take the 4x4 and pre-drill some holes and put some spikes in there. So the idea behind these is the ends right here, what happened is they'll be in the ground, and then over time they will rust up, and it actually acts as an anchor into the ground over time. So that's why I use these galvanized spikes. So they'll be up to about right there. The rest of it should be on the ground, and then everything else gets locked in with the other boards with lag screws. So that's the plan. First couple rungs. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna lag bolt that one to the 2. Then we're going to run our first rung this way on that side and the same thing on the other one. And then we'll tie everything together with a 3rd row, and then we'll be done with that wall. All right, so we're gonna do 16 inches. Oh, half an inch. Oh, I gotta cut off.
Oh, so we actually do it?
Hey, how are y'all? It actually didn't take me as long as I thought it would take. I will say this, it is mostly level. And I think it actually looks really good. So next step is to fill up the inside of that planter with some gravel to keep some of the moisture away from the wood as much as possible. And then obviously fill it up with whatever it is that we decide to do. All right, so today what we're gonna work on is putting down some of this plastic. And what I'm gonna do is I wanna line the inside of these walls to try and protect the wood. So that's what I'm gonna work on, and then we're gonna put in a little bit more gravel along the edge, and that will help to run water as it comes off of this flower box. It'll hopefully run out the bottom, which will also help with the watering of the grass, because the sprinkler heads may not actually go over the top as well as I was hoping, since the wall is I don't know, about 10 inches tall, 12 inches. So that's kind of the plan today. So see how that works out. That takes care of all of the gravel. As you can see, the plastic, I'll actually trim it off so it looks a little bit better. But then from there, it's all going to be topsoil all the way around, and that'll complete pretty much all of the flower box here. Gives you a good idea of what it's going to look like, finished product. Obviously, there's nowhere near enough topsoil in there, but I will get that filled up. It's supposed to rain for the next few days, so the plan is to finish this up, get it ready for spring so we can plant. The nice thing about the rain is it'll kind of compact it in there, and we can see how it's going to look, finished product. But yeah, I think it came out pretty good. What do you think? All right, folks, so this is pretty much it for this project. I think it came out pretty good. Special thanks to my beautiful wife for helping me with this project. As usual, she's my helper, and she's the one that keeps me straight and makes sure that I measure twice and cut once, as opposed to cutting it 45 times and making a million different mistakes. So anyway, just thankful that she's with me and always help me out. So anyway, this should take care of everything that we've been trying to get rid of. As you can see over here, I mean, there's just always a mess there. It's always moss. It's just dirt. Nothing ever wants to grow. So hopefully this will take care of it. We're going to do probably a flower bed of some sort. I don't like that backflow valve right there and the way it looks, so I try and hide it. We tried to do the shrubs, and it didn't come out as well as I had hoped, because I just can't get close enough to that wall because of all the pipes. So what we're going to do next is, as you can see over here, my neighbor's yard we did last spring, and it came out all right. We need to fill in some areas because it is fescue, so we're going to have to oversee that. But I'm going to do that all the way over to where, at least where that shade is. So that's my next project, and stay tuned for that. So anyway, thanks for hanging out with us, and I hope you all enjoyed what you saw. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to mash that notification button so you know when the next video comes out.